Good morning and welcome back to the Gray Barn of Andover, New Jersey. As promised, today is part 2 of Garden Guy Bill. This is his other booth. This is his MCM booth. And I can easily walk back now into the Belmont farmhouse video without having to always watch my step. I'm not going to fall on anything today. So pardon my little bit of labored breathing this morning. They just got a air quality alert until tomorrow. I'm like, really? So my asthma's not really happy about this, but you know, it is what it is. So we have this nice white milk glass decanter for $12. So a very loose fitting stopper, a very pretty piece. A lot of great little dolls. Piece of lacquer with the inlaid mother of pearl. I can't quite. That one's $8. Says wood with the lacquer. And again, if you see anything in this video or any of our previous videos and you need information on any of these items, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. As is, always got a repaired fin, so $5.60. And don't worry if the information is not on the tag about an as is. We will thoroughly check the item before we pull it aside for you, be you pickup or be it our shipping. That's a cute little set, 16, and that gets you the 4 cups and the hammered aluminum pitcher. So it's gonna be another hot one, which is good. We haven't really had very many warm days. $24 on that set. And it's rained enough here that our fire possibility should be lowered. We had high alerts for a bit there, so we should be back to normal. Is that the all right? So each canister is priced individually. Tea I'm seeing is $15, as are these boot and wear bowls with the brown speckle. Nice set for $19.20. And here we have the Ravages of the Dishwasher. You can see how it has worn off the lettering on that one. And he has it priced at $8. The loaf pan is $11.20. This is a must-have if you are a salt and pepper shaker collector, because this is just, and it's good to find both of them together. $11.20 on the UNESCO. You and your once more for old time's sake. And Grandma's little preggers there. The Amish butter print now on the, if we do ship the Pyrex, but it'll be several boxes. We do boxes and boxes to make sure those get to you safe and sound. Okay, $12 on It's What You Learn. Also the golden butterfly is $110, so that'd be $88. Yeah, you should have seen, Don got me for our wedding anniversary last year a piece that you can only get overseas, England and Ireland. It's a shamrock ball. It's huge. It's actually a little bit bigger than the 404, and you should have seen how they packed that thing. It came in a box. We thought there was more stuff in it. The box was so big because it was a box in a box, and just the packing was fantastic. So got to us safely. $12 on that one. So I'd rather pay more for shipping myself and make sure I'm getting it in tip-top shape. $40 firm. I see so many of these people on not just eBay, but on the Facebook groups and Instagram where they're buying things and it's arriving shattered and they get the money back, but that's not it. This is only $8. This is really cute. You can't, some of these things are harder to find. You cannot replace them. This is the cup and dip set. Blendo for $24. Doesn't have the, that's like the hardest piece to find, is that metal bracket. So if you see that floating around, if you happen to be one of those people who has the tolerance and the wherewithal to dig through Goodwill bins or anything that has a lot of metal pieces like that in it, you might find this weird looking bracket. That's what those are, and those are actually probably the harder part to find. So $20, and we have some nice napkin rings. I know a lot of people like to use these. I don't see a price tag. I'll have to ask the vendor in case somebody's interested in those. I know a lot of people use these for bases for their bottle brush trees and other little crafting projects. They come in very handy for that. So again, this is Garden Guy Bill's MCM booth. He is a 20% off vendor. If you can do timestamps, that helps me. Otherwise, a very clear, accurate screenshot. They do move things around when they come into work on their space, so sometimes I'll come back here, and even though it's still here, I have a heck of a time finding it. So it's always fun if you can get better pictures. The Shell Owl Trio, we got a lot of great crackle glass. This is pretty. I see it. What does this say? A stress chip, $8. Nice lucite geese over there. And Bill does his booths beautifully. He actually, often he tells us he maps this out at home to get an idea, to make sure his plans are going to come to fruition and have it lay out the way that he wants it to. Just a cozy little corner. Now, our local folks, if you are an MCM furniture person, or if you have a room, you have a entertaining room that you need coffee table and a couple of matching end tables for, they have a little condition. You know, they're not cosmetic flaws on them. He has, these are $36 each, and then the 20% off, so that would be 29 something. And then the actual coffee table is only $36. So if MCM is your jam, we have the matching pair on these end tables. Now keep in mind, if you are a painter, a furniture painter, you will have to put a primer or a gripper on it, because these are non-porous. These are your not veneer, I can't think of the word, but anyway, it is a non-porous surface, so the paint is not going to absorb. You will have to put something on there. If you want to do a darker wood finish, Retique It is phenomenal and super easy to use. When we had the paint across the shop, we sold it and I loved it. So if you want to, you could darken the wood on these if this is too light for you with that product, Retique It, and you can get it on Amazon. Super easy to use. So those pieces of furniture, again, are pickup only on those, but a great, fantastic deal. You can be the winner if you buy those. $19.20 on that. We have some putt style houses here, made in Japan. Very nice condition. 5 houses, 5 buildings. 24 as is. The cellophane windows, they're always popped out. So you actually don't have a house here. You have the town. You have the baggage room, school, gasoline, the railroad station, and the telephone office. That's how old these are. What a fun, fun thing. All right, so we have a bunch of thermoses in. Again, just reach out. I will get you those prices. If I don't get back to you right away, I am the one-woman show, as I've said. I am the social media. I am the counter. I get trapped at the counter often because I can't really be, let's see, has a hairline on that planter. I can't wander around. $11.20 on the little piggy bank. When I have customers in the shop, I am stuck there. So let's see, salt and pepper shakers, $14.40. Father's Day. What a great gift for Father's Day. Well, how cute are those? Look at that. You got the 18th hole. It should be the 19th hole. It actually has a woman on there, you know, instead of a male golfer. How fun is that? I'm going to leave that like that so people can see that fun little set right there. I remember this. This is Dunkin' Donuts, is it? Or we had this. I think the one we had, we got one from our neighbors, had a Dunkin' Donuts out when I was born on Long Island. I was actually in a local Dunkin' Donut commercial when I was a kid. So we had one of those, but it had the Dunkin' Donut logo on it. They must have put that on there for the Dunkin' Donut, one of their advertising things. 16, that's beautiful. What does it say? Small chip on rim. Oh, you can always turn it around. You can live with small chips when you have great pieces of pottery like that. And then this is his bookshelf. And again, this is Garden Guy Bill. These green bookshelves, the one on the back wall, are not for sale. He's got one more junk jar left at $11.20. This is really neat. I thought it was plastic, but it's more like a resin material. Oh, I see there's been a repair up here. So $6.40 on that. He makes a nice bookend. So things like this, local pickup on that. All right, so, and he's only got 2 of these left right now. $7.20 on each of these trivets. They're both the same. He had a stack of these, and every time they sold, I kept filling in these hooks, and that seemed to have worked its magic and sold almost all of them at this point. So again, we are at Garden Guy Bill. This is his MCM booth. Yesterday we visited his original booth in the back, which you can see is a total 180 from this booth. So and the lighting and the high up lights are not for sale in his booth, but they just give it that perfect ambiance and really makes you feel like you're stepping back into the 1950s, early 60s in this booth. So as always, thank you for taking some of your time out of your day to spend it with us at the Gray Barn. We appreciate you and hope you have a wonderful day.